how pretty is this? This is the Ovens River, not too far out of the town of Myrtleford in northern Victoria. And I'm here this morning for a very exciting reason, because I'm going to catch up with Robbie Alexander from the Robbie Fishing YouTube channel. Now, Robbie and I have been talking on the phone and chatting online and working together on the fishing hub for quite a while, but we're finally actually going to catch up and wet a line together. He's going to take me up here to Lake Buffalo, and apparently we're going to chase some redfin perch and maybe even a Murray cod. I'm so excited. He's due here in about the next 10 or 15 minutes, so I'll finish my coffee, jump back in the car and follow him up to Lake Buffalo. Robbie turned up just minutes later, and it was a real buzz to finally meet him. We wasted no time getting to the lake and unloading the 2 kayaks that Robbie had brought along.
I made that video up here last week, caught 5 cod, and there's no more people on the lake now than what there normally.
Lake Buffalo's an absolutely gorgeous piece of water, and we'd hit it on a beautiful day right at the end of summer. I couldn't wait to get out there, neither could Robbie. He loves this spot, and I can certainly see why. Yeah. We headed upstream, and I soon chucked a deep diving plug out the back to have a bit of a troll on the way, simply jamming the rod butt under my legs to hold the outfit in place. I think that's nudging the bottom. Robbie was explaining to me that the levels dropped quite a bit just in the last week or two. They're letting water out to do some work on it. Sometimes these impoundments don't fish that well when they're drawing down, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, a bit of weed. So I felt it hitting the weed bed down there. Nice healthy looking weed, which is good. Weed cleared, I fired the diver back out, but it wasn't long before I was starting to think about changing tactics to try some casting.
Starlo's eyeing off that steep bank up there. He's going to go and cast a spinnerbait or a hard body or something around the rocks and the logs and try and pick up a cod.
There's still a little bit of shade on the water up here, even though it's 10 o'clock in the morning nearly. I thought I might just have a bit of a cast and see if I could find one of these cod. They've been stocking quite a lot of cod in here, and there's a lot of small ones being caught. This looks like a likely sort of spot to me. A rocky bank, a little bit of a slope to it, so it obviously drops into a bit of depth, and then there's standing timber out in front of it. Absolutely prime. I don't have a depth sounder or anything, but you can work out the depth just by watching how long it takes for your lure to sink. And there's a little bit of depth in there. I'd say probably 3 meters where I just landed. Just using a little twin-armed spinnerbait at the moment. It's an Obsession, an Australian-made spinnerbait. It's a fairly small one, nice small profile. Could catch a redfin, could catch a cod. Golden perch in here too apparently, but not a lot of them get caught. Oh, 2 hits. Oh, yeah. Probably redfin. Oh, that was a little nudge too. Wonder if there's a few redfin in there. I might try the soft plastic. I'll just chuck that little soft plastic in there on the outfit that Robbie lent me. I hadn't packed a light spin outfit, but Robbie had kindly brought one along for me, and it was already rigged with a little paddle tail plastic that Robbie reckoned would work. And he was right. Got him. First cast with the soft plastic. So they were nudging the spinnerbait, but not taking it. Yeah, my first lake buffalo fish, little redfin perch. He's only small, but I'm going to keep him anyway. I prefer to kill all the redfin I catch. I know people have got mixed feelings about that, but I enjoy catching them, I enjoy eating them, but I also know that they're can be a bit of a scourge to our fisheries, and they also tend to stunt rather badly. So killing a few is actually a good way to promote some better sized ones. So I'm going to keep that little fella. I've got my ice pack in the back. Break his neck. Quickly kill him. Wash the blood off. And pop him on board. Alright, let's see if there's another one in there. First cast with the plastic. Gotta like that. Thank you, Robbie, for the lend of the gear. I don't know where Robbie is. He's back up there somewhere. He's probably found them. He's pretty good. Okay, I'll just back myself around here a little bit. Yeah, I was getting nudges on the little spinnerbait. Oh, there's one. Oh, he's a bit better too. He's quite a bit better. This is too good. Gee, they're in tight to the bank. Oh, yeah, he'll do. I thought he was a bit bigger than that. He's a chunky little one, though. He's got shoulders. Even at that size, you get a couple of good fillets off them. They're actually quite a pretty fish, and in the right place, they're a great fish. I've caught them in England, where they belong, and they're a great fish, but they've done a fair bit of damage to our waterways, both through eating lots of other stuff, but also spreading a nasty disease called EHN. It's short for something I wouldn't even try and pronounce, but it's a nasty blood-borne disease that can easily spread to fish like our Macquarie perch. So we'd be a lot better off without them, but while they're here, I'm all for taking advantage of them. This one. Tell you what, once the cod get going in here, they'll go through these things like a dose of salts. They will absolutely love eating these. It's a good school here. Just wish they were a bit bigger. Don't get a hit every cast. Just try mixing it up a bit, different speeds, different actions. Oh, that was a good hit. They're sitting just out here. I'm using a combination of a slow to medium roll or constant cranking, punctuated by the odd pause and lift of the rod. Seems to work well on redfin and many other species too. This one. Oh, that's not a bad one. Oh, it's a little one. Sometimes they feel a bit bigger when they first hit. They They were all along this shoreline and my numbers were slowly growing. The outfit Robbie had lent me was spooled with light mono rather than the fine braid that I usually choose, but I must say I didn't find it all that much of a disadvantage. High-tech gear isn't really required to catch a feed of reddies. You don't need very fancy tackle to do this. Any light rod and reel will do the job. You could walk the bank and do it. You can do it out of a kayak like I am, or you can do it out of a boat. Ooh, that was a good hit. And he came back, or another one did. Definitely seems to be a school of slightly larger ones here. Maybe if I stick with them I'll end up getting a better one. The first fish I ever caught as a 6-year-old was a redfin that grabbed a metal spoon in the Lachlan River, and I always feel like a kid again when I'm catching these willing little scrappers. I've lost count of how many I've caught. It would have to be 30 or 40, and that's the story with redfin when you find them. Well, that's a reasonable fish. That's a keeper. Great thing to bring the kids out and do, because they're definitely going to catch fish. Small soft plastics, little bladed lures, little hard bodies, there's all kinds of things you can catch them on. Fish are cast at the moment. And some of them are a bit better sized too, if you could weed your way through the little ones. That's my best one by a long shot. Oh, that's definitely my best one so far. It'd be all of half a pound. He's a monster. Good fun, he actually pulled. I was having a ball, as was Robbie over on the opposite bank, but he was about to cross paths with something much more impressive than a half-pound redfin.
I can hear the king parrots in the trees over there. Does sound nice. Oh, got him. It's a good fish. That's a good fish. That's a cod. There's no way that's a redfin. Whoa. Boy, oh boy, did that hit hard. Oh, that is a nice cod too. Look at this. This is bigger than anything I caught in my cod video just recently. Wow. Whoa. That's bloody near a 70, probably a 60 centimetre cod. Hopefully he doesn't get off, but I'm just going to take my camera off and check that I am actually filming. The joys of being a YouTuber. Sometimes you've just got to check. You can feel him pulling drag. He hit the mini old mate, bloody near pulled the rod out from between your legs. Look at that. That is an absolute beauty. Yeah. Taken on the mini old mate. I think he's only got one hook left in him because one just came out. You know what, if he gets off now, I'm not going to care at all. Got him. Right, where's my pliers? What I'm going to do, I've got a tape with me, but I don't want to lay it on the hot boat. I'm leaving it in the water the whole time. Just like that, eh? Let's hold him up and have a look at him. Have a look at that! That's a 70 centimetre cod, if not more. 70 centimetre lake buffalo cod. I'm so pumped. My day is complete. That was so awesome. I've been for a swim. The sun's out. There's no wind. Life's good. Doesn't get any better. There's Starlo just there. How lucky am I to have the privilege of going fishing with one of Australia's most known and respected fishing presenters in Steve Starling. As a kid, I used to dream of fishing with Steve Starling and Rex Hunt, and now I've fished with both of them. I've fished with Rex quite a few times. This is the first time fishing with Starlo, and I'm a very lucky man, and you're a very lucky fish. Not lucky just because I'm putting you back, lucky because you live about 3 metres from a big Murray cod that would eat you like a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Mate! It's a pity you didn't get footage of me catching that 70 centimetre cod on me 14 pound braid a minute ago.
You did?
I'm not joking.
I was so stoked for Robbie and a bit disappointed that I hadn't been there to see it in the flesh. But now it was time for us to head back to the cars. Still, couldn't hurt to keep a lure in the water, right? And less than 50 metres from our launch site, bang, I was on. I'll be damned. Gee, whack that.
Oh, they hit hard. I've got fish grips here if you want to.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so wrapped.
You want some fish grips or do you want to use a net? Or?
No, I'll just lip grip him. I've got some here. Well, there you go. My first Lake Buffalo Murray cod. I've got a feeling it might be the first of many.
Have a look at what Starlo caught. Well done, mate.
Oh, I'm wrapped.
Paddling back to the car, didn't get a touch all the way across there. Get 10 metres from the car and he yells out, I'm on!
Look where the boat ramp is. It's right behind us. Let's get the hook out of this bloke before I end up with it in my finger. There we go. Oh, dropped out. What a beautiful Murray cod. Oh, and he's ready to go. Oh. See you, mate. I'll see you when you're about 90 centimetres long, I hope. This is going to be a spectacular cod fishery, this Lake Buffalo. Absolutely spectacular. Well, this has been a fantastic little session here at Lake Buffalo. Nothing big, but so much fun. I got a nice speed. Thanks to Robbie for inviting me up here. He lives in a good part of the world, that's for sure. Until next time, this is Starlo wishing you tight lines. Ooh. Get on the drop.